all over the world. Hello, and welcome to HiGPS number 269. It's the Cleaner's Carbine. This weapon has been through a lot of changes, and I'm still not sure what kind of weapon we're supposed to have or what it's supposed to do. I mean, if you look here, it does have a silencer, but it doesn't behave like a silenced weapon at all. So if we just take a look at the stats on this thing, it's basically you shoot slower, so that's less damage. You have less clips, so that's less effective damage. You have less than the SMG, 20%, which is 5 out of 25, yes, something like that. So you have 20 instead of 25, but you get like crikey meter, and I will go in a demonstration in a bit to show you how it works. But before that, I will show you a bit of something that I don't really do that often, but it's part of my testing program. So if you're new to this and this is the first episode you see, expect like educational content on how this weapon works and how good it is. So this is what I use to edit videos whenever I do edits and stuff, and this is basically the time that it takes to kill 9 classes in TF2. This is the clip. This is when the first kill, or this is when you start to fire, and this is where it ends. So if you just use the Cleaner's Carbine with no crit mechanic, you don't use the mini crits, this is the distance it takes. It takes, let's see, what does it say? Does it say, it should say it somewhere. Where is it? I should have a timer somewhere. Yeah, there we go. Oh, yes, it's here. Okay, so 23 seconds, right? So this is with the crit mechanic. You can see it's substantially less, but you can see there's one that's almost identical, and that is the regular SMG. So even with the crit mechanic enabling as quickly as you can, the damage output is identical to that of the SMG, or it's like 0.1% more or something like very minuscule like that. However, if we take a look at the Girardi time, like this is when we throw at a bunch of people, and this is where we get the last kill. 12 seconds. However, the cleaner bush, as I like to call it, when you use the bushwhacker and the Cleaner's Carbine, basically when you do this, you shoot and then you switch and you go whack, 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 whack. It's faster than using the Girardi, which is a bit slower. However, there's not often you get the entire enemy team on a line and they're not shooting back at you and then using the bushwhacker to kill them all. That happens very rarely. So I will go in and just give you a brief demonstration of this weapon, and then we will go into the demos that I have submitted and you guys have submitted and stuff like that. So here we have it. This is the Cleaner's Carbine. I mean, it looks cool. It came together with this weapon right here and a hat that was kind of matching. Let's see, was this one? This one? Yeah, so it's kind of cool, yes, although they don't remove the glasses. So this is how it works. You have a crikey meter at the bottom. You have to kill almost a spy, and then when you right click, you get mini crits, and this transfers to other weapons as well. And then you can bushwhack at people. And that's basically all it is good for, because you have, I mean, this thing, yeah, it gives you mini crits, but it's only you that gives you mini crits. If you look at the Girardi, it's you and everyone else, and you can extinguish people and spy check pretty easily. So it's like if you took the SMG and you took the Girardi and you just mushed them together, and this is what you got. A weapon or a fusion that is worse than the two of them combined. He got the worst from both. And also, shooting buildings doesn't build the charge at all. It doesn't. Yes, and one thing that's important, I'm not sure if you guys noticed, but when I used the Hitman's Heatmaker, I got focus from using other weapons. However, you don't get any crikey from using other weapons, so that is bits of an inconsistency there. Yes, so with that in mind, it did used to be good, but now the latest change that the reason we're doing it here, because we've done this before, is that it was changed in the Tough Break update, and I don't think we've been doing this since then. So it's not as bad as it used to be back then, and now you can control when you got mini crits, because before you just got mini crits when the Crikey meter was full, and that's it. And and earlier it was crits, but now it isn't. All right, I see, but I will have to teach you how to use the Carbine. So the first one is going to be Kenpachi Ramasama, and the map is going to be no episode with the shitty weapon is complete.
Get ready.
What? Hold on. Wait. No, there we go. Yes. Okay. So he's going to be on 2-fort, and he has a pocket medic. Because as we all know, this is interesting. So this guy's been watching Red Robot, and he's like, man, Cleaner's Carbine plus the Huntsman is an interesting alternative loadout. And he's just, down in the water. And now he has the Crikey meter, and he activates it. And keep in mind, this does the same amount of damage as the SMG. So don't be fooled. However, it does transfer to other weapons, but now the Crikey meter is over, and that's it. But they're moving forward. They're going to do the objective, in contrast to anyone else that plays this map. So they're going to go in, and they're going to get them. Going to get the intel, get in, get out. Hopefully before anyone notices. So he has the vaccinator, helps against bullets. You can see the heavy didn't even focus fire the sniper and ends up getting killed by a medic with a crit song. Then it's gonna go and just do some havoc here. Wait, hold on, reloading. And okay, now we got Crikey, and time to use the sign. Okay, well, we got the kill. Fuck the bushwhacker. Don't even need it. We kill him in one hit anyway because we've already warmed them up from the usage of the SMG. So here comes that heavy again. And he learns that the Huntsman is good against heavies that don't have overheal at close range. So far, Kenpachi Ramasama is doing a good job of just fucking over the snipers that aren't doing anything anyway. And I find a very interesting teleporter, I guess, where people are like, I'm gonna make it go down in the intel room. And he has a scout here, scout friend. I'm just gonna go in and, well, there's the intel. Ah! We saw there's where the teleporter exit or entrance that went back here, so that has to be the engineer. And this engineer, man oh man, he is just hiding behind that turret. So if he just hides there, they can't beat this. If he just stays behind his sentry, he is safe forever. Oh, he leaves his sentry and attacks a sniper in a tight hallway alone. That is what you call impatient and not very smart. So they go in and they grab the intel, and now they're gonna make a break for it. Gonna run out of the enemy base and back to their own and score a point, but not until that other engineer that just killed just ignored them. But now let's go and harass these snipers on the balcony that haven't been doing shit all game long. And there we go, regular SMG damage. Shoot. Fuck it, use the melee, yeah. Nice, easy operation.
Easy operation.
Shooting scout in the chest, but getting mini crits because it does transfer onto other weapons, including the Huntsman, or the composite bow that he's using. He's gonna go back. And cap. Be polite, go high five, and then kill himself. Victory was achieved on 2-fort that day, where the engineer protecting left his sentry and got brutally murdered. And then they took the intel. At any point in time, they just took the intel and went back to their own base, and then they won because they're good like that. Yes. So that was Kenpachi Ramasama. I don't think I've seen any stuff from him, but it was pretty good. We got 2-fort out of the way. So now we're gonna go into one of our regulars, of course, Amadeus, and this is probably how many of you were. It's like, all right, so with this Cleaner Carbine episode, we have to use the Cleaner's Carbine the entire time. So, of course, keep in mind it does like jack shit worth of damage when you don't have a Crikey meter, and when it has a Crikey meter, it does like the same or slightly more than the regular SMG. But then you're like, but GPS, what about long range? You know, if you use the SMG for a long range, it should be pretty good. Yeah, like if we just had a weapon that was just made for long range on this class, that would be great. It's like, yeah, well, So then he goes up and he battles the medic here with this little gun. There, he activates it. The medic can also heal. then he dies. The medic survived with 4 health. And RA7 is like, well, that's why I use the Blutsauger to deal with cleaning, carbining sniper shitheads who think they're hot shit. Like the shit I just took this morning, which was very warm. Because that's the analogies that he makes, I guess. But Amadeus has had enough of that failure, so he's going to go on, and he's going to go in on Borneo here. I'm playing on a community server because there's like chit chat and there's shit in. All right, take 2. There's shit in chat. So you can get VIP shit, and you can go to our forums and post about things that annoys you that nobody cares about. Kill here. Can't really get it. Oh fuck! Bill the crikey! Bill the crikey! Alright, reload. Bill the crikey. Yes, alright! We're ready. So what you can do is you can use it as a Girardi. Like treat it as a Girardi. Oh, sticky has got detonated. Let's go for a medic. Does the medic have full charge? Oh, he's just waiting. And we get mini crits. 1, 2, 3! Oh, 3 kills. Darn. If only he would have gotten that. People asking if that's THG. I'm guessing it is because it said so in the file name. Right. So that was Amadeus using it to get the multi-kills. And that's basically like what this weapon is good for in general. First, you have to build Crikey using a shit weapon, and then you have to use this. It's like, but can't you just use Girardi to greater effect? Because usually there aren't more than 3 guys, and it's like, yeah, absolutely. So this is going to be Super Glue Tube, and he's using an interesting combination. He is using the Sigma Sleeper, which works best with the SMG because, you know, mini crits far away. It works pretty well, but you can do this here, and you can build Crikey meter faster, I guess. And we're just going to see what he does here. So he's on the flank here, and he's building the Crikey meter, of course. Now he has the Crikey meter, and now he's going to shoot piss on people. Takes out the Pyro, going to be reloading that, spending downtime. There's a spy, kills him in 1 hit. That's probably a dead ringer, who knows. And then he activates it and does SMG damage, and he gets a kill, and he is doing that. And then you get overconfident, and then you die to a heavy because the Cleaner's Carbine feels more powerful than it actually is. I mean, it's the same as the SMG, it just sounds more powerful because you're like, ah, yeah, it's flashing, and it goes like pew pew pew, and it goes like tuk, tuk, tuk when you hear them, but it's actually the same as the SMG. Tricked you, haha, said the guy who altered this weapon and didn't cross-check it. So this is going to be Super Glue Tube once again, and now he's been well, the previous game, he spent a lot of time just running around and attacking as a sniper, but you just need to stay in one place and shoot. You can do exactly that here on board. So this is a little pro tip. You can stay back here on this little barrel, and you can just stay here, and you can just shoot at any point in time, take your time in charge. Keep in mind that soldiers have 250 health, so if you do a fully charged body shot with Sigma Sleeper, they will have 50 health left, and if you do a body shot, it will do 68, and it will kill them, because 68 is sometimes more than 50. 200 combined. So here shoots the heavy. Which is meant 68. Why didn't he do that with the soldier? I don't know. And then just marking people. And then, all right, fuck yeah, we gotta use this thing. All right, so yeah, shoots that soldier, and well, he goes up there. Okay, so looking for. Got the medic, and we also got a spy as well. Just as we planned all along. Look at this, the spies. Dumb, he's fucked. Oh, we saw the silhouette there. Oh, we almost got the Crikey meter, but we're almost dead as well. Oh, yeah. Healing back up. Engineers building on the low ground because they want their shit to go up. And now he has the Crikey meter. And we're not going to activate it just yet. That would have been stupid. So we're going to go back. All right. Healing up. Oh, we got a medic here. All right, so we got some overheal. We got the Bushwhacker ready. Okay, he has a plan. Kill everyone. Okay. And this weapon! Yeah, this one. Alright, fuck it. Get him! Oh, zip. Got the heavy. Yeah. Got the heavy. Time to stand by the dispenser and get killed. So that is what we call having a plan, but having not very good execution. You saw that he had the ability to just activate the crit, but he kept switching weapons like, do I use the SMG? Do I use the bushwhacker? What do I use? And it's kind of counterintuitive to use a weapon that shoots and the bushwhacker together, because if you're using the SMG, right? If you're an SMG sniper, you rarely use your melee weapon because your SMG turns into your melee weapon. You just zone people at a certain distance. You don't go into melee range. You just stay out of melee range, and then you shoot them. So here, having two of them is the same. So now we have a guy called Morty, who has an interesting strategy here. He's also a bit of a raving fellow because his crosshair keeps changing in color whenever he moves or something. So we get some crikey from Spy. Keep in mind you don't build crikey if they're disguised, only if you kill them or if they're undisguised and cloaked. Similar to how like Ubersaw and stuff like that works, and this is the sickest strategy I've ever seen. Watch this. Taunt!
Stab, stab, stab.
Into missing the taunt, into building crikey meter. Fucking sickest strat ever! How often do you see the strategy of taunt into missing the taunt into building crikey on a dumb engineer? Wow, that's like some of the sickest shit I've ever seen. Never in my life have I ever seen that executed in such a fashion. I think it was 200% planned as well. And of course, Huntsmen can be good like in this area right here, because there are like narrow hallways where the enemies will come from. Like here, you can see you can shoot them right in the face and then burn to death, because pyros are good in close range. So even though he got the crikey meter, he didn't get to use it because he died. So moving on, we're gonna go on to Dashing Electron. We're just gonna see how he deals. All right, so this is of course Swift Water, a map. It is a map. It's very big and very sniper friendly. That's why I don't play it as much, because I think it's too easy. But he's using the classic. You know, why only suffer from one bad weapon when you can suffer from two? So he goes and he body shots and builds some crikey meters. Yes, he should just no-scope body shot him. But, oh, gets a nice kill. Look at that splatter. That's like the only thing that's cool about the classic. Other than that, the classic, like if we just take a quick look at the classic here. That's not the classic, this is the classic. Minus 10% damage on body shot always. And you can't headshot unless fully charged. So always less damage or sometimes the same. Is the TLDR for this weapon here. So he goes around and doesn't want to pick up the health pack because he's not a pussy. He's gonna go up here and keep in mind, like, you can walk like you shat yourself when you're in this. So you go and just shoot with the SMG, build some more crikey. Doesn't. Ah, soldier! Misses the shot, but he's gonna go and grab his health now. In the red, he wants to pick it up, and he walks like he shit himself and misses the shot, and then he died. Send that shit to GPS, because that was a good example of how to use the Cleaner's Carbine. I'm sure all of you guys learned like tons, like just fucking shitloads of like information, and learning is like gushing through that. You should put on some pants. This is a Commander Snowcat. The Cleaner Carbine sucks. All right, next replay. All right, so this is gonna be Super Glue Tube again, and he's gonna use the regular rifle this time around. He's been like, fuck it, I've had enough of this Sydney Sleeper thing. It doesn't really work, and if you're wondering why his rifle looks so weird, it's because it's one of my custom skins that I made ages ago that I haven't done anything with, and it just looks weird. Looks like a can't. But oh, gets the kill on a medic, but keep in mind, even though you have the Cleaner's Carbine equipped, this is how you play sniper. You stay in the back and you shoot people in the head. That's what you do. Oh, gets a body shot on that sniper. He's gonna go for him as well. And yeah, I like that, like retreating, just turning around and doing a body shot. You don't really have to commit, it's just damage. Keep doing that. Killing the soldier, that soldier would have had 100 health if he didn't body shot him, and he wouldn't have gotten the kill here. So that's nice, just standing back, picking up another kill. And oh, finally someone is close to building some crikey meter. I'm gonna try and get the pyro, and just doing chip damage, like doing 4 damage and stuff. Keep in mind the bullets do the same amount of damage as the SMGs, just you shoot them slower. So the damage per bullet is the same, it's just a firing speed that is less, and thus less effective damage. So he hurt a spy. It's probably this suspicious fellow here. Gets the kill, and now he has a full crate meter. So he's just gonna go back. He has the pan as well, so he doesn't have to push rocket, so he doesn't want to take additional damage. Lands a nice 450 headshot on Soldier, and misses the heavy. Activates this, and he's like, alright, I'm gonna use it with the rifle. Did 134 on the heavy. Mini crit the medic for 68. So comes the demo, shoots him in the head, and now you should use the Crikey and kill the demo you almost killed. That's okay. Just go back, do a body shot, and retreat. It's a lot of snipers, even in competitive, like top-level snipers that don't shoot and retreat at the same time, which is weird. They don't do that. It's about min-maxing, getting the max amount of damage out of your class. Why they don't just do that is weird. Because sometimes they might have less than 50 health. Doing some spy checking here. I mean, it works kind of, but it's not as good as a Girardi because Girardi's like guaranteed to eliminate the spy. However, with this thing, you don't build a Crikey on someone that's not a spy, so it's not as useful. Just gonna go around the side. Use the Crikey meter. Now we got Crikey here. Should probably activate it to help his pyro friend here. Fuck it. He doesn't need to do so. So now Super activates it, and now it does normal damage. And then there's a heavy, and now he's dead. So I think he also was under the misconception that this thing is actually strong, even though it isn't. I mean, it looks strong, it sounds strong, but it's the same as the SMG. Time to kill is the same. Alright, so this is going to be my bad. He's going to be playing Sniper, Huntsman on this map.
Whoops. Easy operation.
How many content I need for that one. He's like, alright, so we're a bit far away. He's looking for spies right there. No, well, there's a sentry. Didn't kill it. And now we're just gonna use that to build. Oh, that's right. I mean, it says dealing damage fills charge meter, but not to buildings. It's a bit unclear. Let's say. Dealing damage to players fills charge meter is what it should say. However, I do think it should have the same fill capabilities as the Leitman's Heatmaker that charges even though you're not using the weapon. That would be what we call consistency among the themed weapons, but it isn't because who the fuck knows. So we'll go around the side here, we'll go on top, we'll do a flanky flank. And then decide to not change his mind. Go and miss the heavy. Close range, but that's okay. We're going in a hallway, and hallways are great for Huntsman. Just shoot anything. So, oh yeah, you're on fire. Too bad I can't shoot the fire off of you with this weapon. At least with the Sydney Sleeper, you could like extinguish teammates with it. But this thing you can't. There's a heavy and missing the shot. It's covered in milk. And now we have Crikey. Crikey is ready to go. Activate SMG damage. Nice. And are we going to switch weapons? No. Now we're going to switch. Now that the charge is over. And there's a spy and we're dead. Send the GPS. The cleanest carbine sucks. Stupid. So I think this is probably the best replay we're going to see, or demo, whatever, that we are going to see this entire game, and it's going to be from Unfit, and he's going to play on Harvest. I mean, I don't like Harvest that much, but I like it when there's gameplay like this. Starts up with a nice, quick little headshot on a medic and a demo. That's a body shot of him. That's important. We have a heavy. We're just going to realize that. What?
What?
There we go. It took 3 headshots to kill him because the server's like, wait, you're getting too many headshots. You're too good. The next headshot you make is not going to count. Out of fairness for the others. And then he's going to go and build some Crikey meter. Not sure what this sniper is doing, but now we do SMG damage. Now we have an Uber. And it takes a while to kill people with this thing. And now we're out. That's okay. We're just going to do regular sniping stuff, like shooting people in the head. It's way better than using this thing. So basically, treat it like a normal SMG, right? And you can see also it doesn't have, well, random melee crits are by far the most reliable damage up close. This is load up, by the way, like a cowboy. Yeehaw. Forward here. The team isn't really doing all that much. Oh, looking for the shot. Didn't make it. Build some Crikey instead. Just chip damage to this pyro. Then kill kills. Leaving in shame, or maybe they had to go mow the lawn or walk the dog, who knows. There's the heavy again. Headshot. He hasn't died yet, mind you. Killing medics aren't moving is easy operation.
Easy operation.
Because it's very
Predictable.
And keep in mind, if the soldier is taking mini crits and you deal mini crits, it's still just mini crits. It's like ×1. ×1 many times. It's still 1. Or the same as whatever you said. You know what I mean. So, a bunch of pyros, crikey meter. So, now we have a crikey meter. He could just activate it at any point in time to do SMG damage. And that he does. Dominating tons of dudes. And run around the side, seeing another sniper. Him. The sniper's like fucking bullshit, shooting pyros that are running in a straight line. And killing scouts while trying to shoot the heavy is always nice. Be like, yeah, totally what I tried to do. Yeah. So what would have been the counter to, like, killing this unstoppable sniper unfit? Well, it could just be to either go scout or soldier or spy and just kill him at any point in time. Just go whenever and attack and shoot, and you will get the kill if you just do that. However, they don't, and that allows the sniper to stay alive. Running backwards will make you do less damage and easier to shoot. He's still going. Like, he's still alive. Like, the spy is looking at makeup while in combat using the thing. Kunai. Now he has 17 health, but he stays alive because nobody is there to follow up on the damage. 12 points about to be capped. Kills the spy. Has a heavy there. He has 9 health. Medic comes and heals him, and then he dies to a roller crit. And then you hit the bind, just like random crits of fair and balanced. Bam, 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 bam. All right. So that was all the user submitted ones. Thank you for submitting those. It's very hard to submit good stuff with this weapon, but I do think we got to highlight even the good and the bad for this. So this is going to be me using this weapon. I like to use it the most with just a regular sniper rifle and the bushwhacker. It made the most sense to me. Of course, it's a pro tip. If you're being camped in the spawn by a soldier, you just kill him at any point in time. You just shoot him in the head and he dies. And kill another soldier and move forward, and kill a scout and move forward, and shoot a pyro in the head, and then he gets shot. And scout in the head, but he registers the body damage because the service like is too good. Pro tip for snipers though, like in this game I have been stabbed by spies a lot. You can see, yeah, there he was. So I kept checking my back, and that's one thing you can do as a sniper. Whenever you like you're in the reload animation, you can't really do much. So just check your back between shots. Yeah, like that. Headshot, body shot works good. People will rage and get mad. And then I'm trying to activate it like a Girardi, but there's no one here. And this is the sickest strategy you'll ever see. There's the crouching soldier, but we jump over him and boom! Oh, get fucking shot on. We jumped over you, yeah. That was the Cleaner's Carbine Bushwhacker jumping over soldier. That's crouching secret attack that only I know. Works really well. And spies that like do stair stabs are like, you can't do that. That belongs to us.
Our control point is being captured.
So there was nobody that used the Hitman Seed Maker because I'm not sure why. I like it a lot. I use it sometimes. It's very technical, and it really changes the timing of things. And I will show you what I mean if you haven't seen that video already. This is the first video you see. So it does less body damage, but it does the same headshot damage. And any kind of like assist or kill is the thing that builds the focus. So it's not damage driven, so it's like different. So yeah, the crikey is the damage you do. And now we're in the focus so we don't unscope. And you can rescope and unscope really quickly. And switch weapons and stuff like that. So your switch DPS is overall higher. So one thing that's important to note about like the difference between the Cleaner's Carbine and the Girardi, like seemingly they do the same thing, especially with the Bushwhacker. So with the Girardi, you do mini crit damage, and then the Bushwhacker crits because that's how it works. Because the Bushwhacker does crit whenever you're supposed to mini crit, right? And the Cleaner's Carbine enables the mini crit, so you crit with it. However, there's a big difference in I throw something at the enemy that makes him take mini crits to everything, and I'm enabling something that makes only me do mini crits. So it's a bit more of a selfish weapon, and I think that's like why Girardi is probably better in all situations, because the other teammates you have will do more damage overall. So you can throw the Girardi and die, and then someone else can pick up the kill, which is the reason why I think Girardi is it's more better. It's better. All right, so this is from one of the pubs where I had a good experience. I mean, there was some new players here, and they were like, "Hey, how do I do this?" And you just answer like, "Hey, what does the sapper do?" And I'm like, "It saps buildings." And he's like, "All right, thanks." And then he sapped a building as we pushed, and we won. It's great. So welcome. Let's see. Let's play. Can you spot the medic as he runs across? So we see the heal beam. Where did the medic go? There's a spy behind us. And there he is. Keep in mind, if a spy disguises and goes away, he will be back eventually. Bushwhacker man, yeah. So you do build the damage when he's disguised, when he's in the cloaking and decloaking animation. So just damage. Now we're being called tunnel vision and not watching the HUD from the bottom. And we're like, yeah, what the fuck is this? And bam, and with the bam, yeah, bam, yeah, nice, nice. All right, let's get them. Let's go into their spawn and kill them and not die, because that would be stupid. And oh shit, there's people capping. Shit. The reason we lost was because the enemy team captured the point. I mean, that's why we lost. They captured the point. They just went whenever they felt like it. They just went in there and they capped. All right. Moving on. This is going to be the last. This is going to be the final one. And this is what I said about in a tweet. And that is the butter knife for the spy. Like, not when you backstab, but when you front stab. It does less damage. It's probably the weakest of all melee unlocks. Almost has the same DPS as the Cleaner's Carbine. Which is a gun that shoots. However, you can do damage when you're not in close range, but I think it's just funny because you have to hit a lot of the shots in a Cleaner's Carbine for it to do more damage than the butter knife of the spy, which I find to be damn hilarious. So there we have the Hitler demo. He gets taken out. There we go. And oh, that's a spy. So we're gonna shoot him and witness the sickest aim you'll ever see. So miss, hit, miss, hit, miss, miss. He had 80 health left. So let's look at that in real time so you can witness my shame. Let's just go here we go, here's the spy. Alright, real time. This is what it looks like in real time. Bam, 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 Learn to learn, noob. Jesus, why are you so bad? So yeah, that's going to be concluding the Cleaner's Carbine. I think it sucks. It's not very good, and we have a weapon that does what it's supposed to do better in most situations. However, there's a few situations where it doesn't, like I showed in the past. If more than 7 people are not covered in Girardi, and you just kind of have to, like, if you can kill 7 people in a row, sure. But that's not gonna happen. You, like, normally with the Bushwhacker and even with the Cleaner's Carbine, you might get 1 or 2, and that's the same as with the Girardi. Plus the Girardi has other uses that just makes it infinitely more powerful and better. So what I would like to see for both the Hitman's Heatmaker and this thing is more like, they both have silencers, so they should do something interesting with that. Instead of like this, these mechanics. It's like, yeah, it's silenced. Like this one is like a professional rifle. Like if you're good, you can really use it and fuck over other snipers, like the counter sniper rifle, because you can, like, the whole scoping rules change. However, with this thing, it's like, why would I ever use this? It's weaker than the SMG when I just use it with the crits, and the Girardi is better with the Bushwhacker, which is like the only weapon that it really powers. You could like argue that you will do mini crits with the rifle, sure, but headshot damage will be the same, and headshots are always what you're going for, so it doesn't really make a lot of sense. But luckily they changed it, so now we can taunt with it. Good, great. So that's going to conclude that. The next episode is actually going to be the last one following the spreadsheet, because then we've covered every single weapon in the entire game since I started the spreadsheet, which was after the gunmetal, I think. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. So we've done all of them, and I've tiered them pretty well. I think a lot of people would agree that some of them are good and some of them are bad. So the last one is actually going to be a double item again. It's going to be Scout one more time, and after that we are done with the just to unlock stuff, and then we can do some other stuff while we wait for TF2 to get patched and balanced and changed once again, and then we go to do this whole fucking carousel again. So the next week is going to be the following loadouts. Let's see if I can bring this up here. It's going to be the Scout, and it's going to be a double melee thing. So basically, you have to use either the Fan of War or the Rap Assassin. You can use both in same life, you just have to use one of them. And you have to actually do what you're supposed to do with him. Like with the Rap Assassin, you have to actually hit somebody with the ornament that you launch, and with the Fan of War, you actually have to hit someone with the mini crit stuff. You don't have to do it many times, you just have to do it once. That's the criteria, and hopefully we can get some interesting views out of that. They got changed, so we will see if this is still the case. Yes. There's also going to come a video on how to submit demos. I said I was going to do that last week, but I forgot. So I'm going to say I'm going to do it this week and hopefully not forget. And then hopefully we can do some more GCP as well, because that's really fun. But my time in the week and during the weeks is very busy because I attend a lot of dance courses. That happens like right after work, and I don't have a lot of time because I'm fucking adult and like it sucks. All right, so thank you guys for watching so much. If you're watching this on the stream, there will be a raffle link in the chat very soon. And if you're watching this on YouTube within 6 days of this video being uploaded, then you can enter the raffle that's in the description below in the very bottom to win free items in TF2. Be sure to claim them though, because we had people win that don't claim their weapons, and that's kind of stupid. All right, bye-bye.